Hello dear students, welcome you all to the 8th lecture of macroeconomy, and today's topic for discussion is circular flow of money with government sector or three sector closed model. In last lecture we have learned that circular flow of money with two sector, and again in that we have discussed the circular flow of money with two sectors including savings. Okay, so there we have seen that there were only two sectors, household sector as well as the producers. Okay, and when they do saving, then capital markets also emerge. Now here in this we have one more sector in between, that is called the government sector. Okay, and how the money circulates between these three sectors we will discuss. Note down here, we are talking about the closed model because we are not talking about import and export here. And in next lecture when we will discuss that four sector economy, that time we will discuss the four sector economy or open economy model. Okay, so here when the government sector comes in the picture, so we add taxation and government purchase in our model. Okay, so taxation, as we know that on our income we need to pay certain percentage to the government as a tax, and government purchase happen, government also consume some goods and services from both household sector as well as from producers. Taxation, in last lecture also we have learned that is a kind of leakage because it reduce the purchasing power of household as well as the investment for the businesses or the producers, so it is considered as a leakage in the circular flow of money. And government purchases is term as an injection, because if government is purchasing something, again the money is coming back to household sector as well as to the uh, producers. Now how this happened we will learn. Okay, next slide, let's go to next slide and see with the help of the model how the money circulates among these three sectors. So here you see in this picture we have government sector, household sector and producers, and they all are doing some kind of saving also. Okay, so three sector, first of all you see here government uh, put taxes on individuals income as well as producers. Okay, which we say indirect taxes, direct taxes which are collected on your income, individuals income. Okay, so taxes flow out of the household and business sector to the government in terms of direct taxes and indirect taxes, and on behalf of that what they get, they get subsidies and other welfare services, household services like education, healthcare. Okay, and like LPG subsidies you are getting. Similarly, like producers also get a lot of subsidies. Okay, so a government sector makes investment for and for this purchase goods from the household. Okay, so government also have some holding with the producers, some investment government also do, and in household sector also they purchase services from household. Now which kind of services, like cooks are there. Okay, cleaning staff is there. Okay, gardeners are there. Okay, so all these are individuals from households, they are giving services to government, so government give payment of behalf of them, as well as subsidy as well as welfare services are also there from the government. So government, and again government also do purchases from goods and services from producers also. Okay, so from government side injections are also there, as well as taxes, if we will say leakages are also there. Now let's see one by one. First we will discuss flow between household sector and government sector. Household sectors, they are paying taxes, and on behalf of that they are getting payment for the services which is bought by the government. So see here, taxes in the form of personal income tax and commodity taxes are paid by the household sector, are outflows or leakage from the circular flow. Okay, so that money is which is paid in the form of tax and all is reducing their their savings as well as their purchasing. And what the government is doing, government is purchasing services, household services like cleaning, meal preparation, yard care, repair. So these kind of services government is purchasing from household, and they are making transfer payment in the form of old age pension, unemployment relief, sickness relief, etc. These all kind of welfare facilities are being provided by government, as well as expenditure is happening like in education, health, housing, water, parks, and other facilities. So all such expenditure which is government doing is called injections, because they are pushing money or they are supplying money in household sector. Okay, and leakages means if they are taking something from household sector which is reducing their consumption power as well as their savings. Okay, next we will discuss circular flow between business sector and government sector. So again, from business sector also government is charging taxes. Okay, so we will say these are the leakages. It means if taxes, excess taxes government is collecting from business sector, it means it is reducing their investment power. Okay, so it will be considered as leakage. On the other hand, government purchases are required of goods of all types from business sector, give subsidies and make transfer payment to the firm in order to increase the production. So taxes on one hand government is collecting, but another hand government is doing purchase from goods and services from business sector also. Okay, and on behalf of that they are giving money, as well as subsidies are also given to industries or the business sector or the producers, or transfer of money is also happening for the consumption whatever the government is purchasing from businesses. Okay, so this is one form they are taking money, and another way they are supplying money. So one way injections are given in the economy or to the producers, and another way they are collecting the taxes. So both way it is being equivalent. Okay, the government expenditures are injection in the circular flow of money. All sectors together when we will discuss. So household, business and government sector, they together they show their inflow and outflow in the circular flow. And taxation, we have already told that it is a kind of leakage in the circular flow of money. And because of the excess tax collection or because of any tax, what happens? The consumption and saving of the household sector comes down, because they don't have liquidity in hand. So consumption will also be reduced and saving will also be reduced. And because of this reduction in consumption, okay, what will happen? The people will not able to buy more things. So as a result, it will reduce the sales and income of the producers or the firms. Okay. On the other hand, the taxes on business firm tend to reduce their investment and production. So investment, business firms will do lesser investment and production will be lesser. Then what will happen? If production is lesser, it means they will not be able to give employment to too many people. Then again, the in hand money will be reduced. Okay, so when we will discuss the monetary and fiscal policy, that time we will discuss how the supply of money controlled in an economy. It's very interesting. Macroeconomics is very, very interesting. You pay attention, you will love this topic. Now, government offsets these leakages by making purchases from business sector and buying services from household sector, which we have already discussed. And that should be equal amount. How much ever tax you are collecting, you need to pay back to business sector as well household, which is actually in actual practice it is not possible, but these are the assumptions. The total sales against equal production of the firm, that is circular flow of income and expenditure, remain equilibrium. So how much ever taxes are being collected by the government, in the same amount the expenditure or the injection should be given in the form of money, like purchases or subsidies or any kind of other benefits, welfare benefits. So those expenditures should be happened for the equilibrium. If the government purchase excess net taxes, okay, if purchases exceed to next net taxes, what will happen? The government will be in deficit, okay, because now they have less money and more they have purchased, so it will be deficit for the government, okay. So the government finance its deficit by borrowing from capital market. Now government has less money, then what the government will do? They will borrow from capital market, okay, to manage or to balance that deficit, which receives fund from household sector and in the form of savings. So how in capital market money is coming? From household sector, the small savings they are putting in the capital market, and the pool of that money will be used as borrowing. Again, if net taxes exceed to the government taxes, it means the government is charging more tax, but it is the expenditure is less, it means injection is giving less. Then what will happen? The government will be in surplus. So in that case, if surplus is there, then what the government will do? The government reduce the public debt and supplies fund to the capital market, which are received by the business sector. So if excess money government have, then they will reduce the interest rate on debt, okay, so that the people can easily get the loans, interest rates will come down. And again they will supply fund in the capital market. Again the government will invest in the capital market, and that capital market, the pool of that capital can be taken by the business sector as a borrowing. So this is all. Once again, I will explain with help of this figure. I hope it will be clear to you people. This capital market structure I will make clear. So capital market, who is doing investment, who is putting their savings? The household sector is putting their savings, okay, as well as producers also and government also, if they have surplus. So all they are, the surplus they are putting in the capital market in the form of saving, and they all can get borrowings from that also. So if government has deficit, it means the tax collection is less but the expenditure is more. So in deficit condition, government will borrow from the capital market, okay. So and if reverse case, tax collection is more and expenditure is less, so surplus is there, so government can again invest that money into capital market. Similarly for household also, excess money they will save. If they need money to buy something, they will borrow, and same will go for the producers also, okay. So all they can take money from this capital market in the forms of borrowing, and they can save their money also. So whatever pool of money is there, if savings capital market, so producers can take borrowing from there, okay. So that is how the money circulates in a three sector close model. I hope the topic is clear to you. If you have any confusion, you can ping me, I will solve your query there. Thank you so much for watching today's video.